Good morning, dears. How are you? I hope you guys are happy and safe with your family. Yes, dear, safety is very important in these days. Please be inside your home and follow your parents' words. Okay? Yes. Now we can start our this week's social schedule with the thought of the day. Okay? Today's thought is the first step to success is to believe. Yes, belief is the thing which we need each and every aspect. We had to believe this will happen. We had to believe I can achieve. Likewise, many beliefs should be there as a part of our life. Believe in life, believe in your dreams, believe in miracles, believe it is possible, believe in friendship, believe in peace, believe in love, and believe in yourself. Yes, totally, we need belief on ourselves. This self belief help you to achieve everything. So, believe that I will be receiving good mark in coming up 10th exam. I will get good marks. Believe that you will be the greatest one. Believe that you will be the best one. Okay? With this belief, we'll start today's class. Yes, dear. Last week, we had covered our geography first lesson, first part. That is basic structure of India. That is location, relief, what is subcontinent, and what is Indian Standard Time. Okay, until that we had finished, and this week we are going to see our second part, that is 1.2 of geography lesson, page number 131. Yes, dear, I hope you are having your book in your hand, or else take your rough note. Those who are not having your book, take your rough note and start to take hints. Are you guys ready? Are you having your book or note with pencil? Yes. I'll be checking whether you had taken hints, one thing in book or in your rough note. Okay? In your tomorrow's online schedule. Okay, dear. This topic is about major physiographic division of India. Physiographic, last week class I had explained you what are the landforms comes under physiographic. Yes, mountains, plains, plateaus, okay, desert, island, everything. So, here major physiographic division of India. What are the landforms, specific landforms available in India? That we are going to see in this class. Yes, first we'll have the picture. As I said, can you see mountains, plains, island? It's peninsula is in India, that is plateau. Okay. So, especially these mountains are very young mountains with oldest plateaus. We are having very young mountains with oldest plateaus. Already in our previous standards of 7th and 8th, we had seen what are the various landforms and how they are. I hope you will remind that. Yes, mountains are nothing but with peaks. Plains, flat land is called as plains, flat land. And plateaus are raised land like mountain but a flat top. This is what? Plateau. As well, coastal plains along the coastal region. Island, which is covered by water in the four sides. Okay. So these are the main physiographic of India. Okay, dears. So with this, in the map you can see they had given you the classifications in the map. The purple color specification is Himalayan mountain. Himalayan mountain, this range fully Himalayan mountain. And the green color, plains. These are all plains, Gangetic plains. Okay, peninsula, plateau. These area fully plateaus, and these region along the edge of the India in the water side. Coastal line. In the previous class I had taught you about coastal line. They were called as, the plains along the coastal line is called as coastal plain. Okay, with this picture is quite understandable for you, I think so. And before seeing on to this picture, we'll see the introduction of this physiographic division. The majestic Himalayan peak in north, majestic Himalayan. What is the meaning of the word majestic? Great, G-R-E-A-T, great. Majestic means great. Next, beautiful beaches in the south and a great Indian desert in the west. Breathtaking, breath, past tense of breathe is breath. Breathtaking is nothing but wonderful, excellent, attractable. Okay, W-O-N-D-E-R-F-U-L, wonderful. Breath, syllabify the word, breath, taking. Okay. And natural heritage in the east. Breathtaking natural heritage in the east make India a geographically vibrant. Vibrant is nothing but rich, powerful, truly incredible in country. We all know India has very important places, many places. They had given certain places here as an introduction. Next to that, these importance or beautifulness, beautiful places of India comes under which category? These physiography category. Yes, there is a varied nature of physiographic division in India. How? In the previous paragraph you had seen a mountain, Himalayan mountain, beach, okay, next desert, heritages, everything are in different landforms that they specified here in the second paragraph. There is a varied physiographic division of India. Though the country has many landforms based on the major differences, it is divided into following 5 physiographic division. How many physiographic division? As I explained you in the picture, 5 physiographic division. Northern mountains, northern plains or great plains. Okay. Peninsula plateau, coastal plains, island. What are the 5 physiographic divisions? Northern mountains, northern plains, peninsula plateau, coastal plains and islands, which you are going to see defined in the further schedule. In today's or this week class, we will see the first topic of northern mountain. Okay, dear? Okay. Northern mountain. Again, a ranges is formed from northwest to southeast direction. in the northwestern part of India is called as northern mountain. Himalayas in Darjeeling and Sikkim region lie in the west. Arunachal Pradesh, they are from southwest to northeast. A wide range of continuous mountain is called as northern mountain. So it extends to a long distance. Okay, dear? Can you see in this map? This continuous part, brown color region. So they had specified separately from which place to which place. Himalayas in the Darjeeling and Sikkim here. In Arunachal Pradesh, as I said, Arunachal Pradesh is here. They form a southwest to north, from the southwest to northwest. Southwest to northwest. Here to here. In Nagaland, Manipur and Mizoram, they are in the north-south. So, these places are covered with northern mountain region. Okay. As per your book, the northern mountain consists of youngest and loftiest mountain chains. As I said, continuous mountains. Loftiest, what is the meaning of the word loftiest? Highest. Highest mountain chains, continuous mountains were called as mountain chains. It has formed only few million years. Only facts oriented concepts are there, but I had searched many pictures for you to attract you towards this class. But only facts here, okay. Why it is called as young mountain? It was formed only few million years ago. So, it is called as young mountain, youngest mountain. How it is formed? By folding of earth crust. In the previous year, how the land surface are formed, I had taught you with pictures. I had taught you with pictures. Due to the tectonic moments, I said the land surface are in the form of many tectonic plates. When they dash with one another, sometimes it will move down, sometimes it will rise up. While moving down, it makes valley. While rising up, it makes mountain. Likewise, these mountains are formed. Folding is nothing but the land for surface. Consider this is a flat land surface. Folding is nothing but consider this is a flat land surface. Two different land surface. Consider this is one plate and this is one plate. When they two dash each other, sometimes it will raise like this. When two different landforms dash each other, it will be raised like this. This creates a mountain. That was called as folding. It stretches the distance of northern mountains. The distance of northern mountains, they had given you here the distance of the northern mountains. 2500 kilometers from the Indus Gorge in the west to Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. So this is what northern mountains. Can you see continuous mountains there? Now, this is what the mountains. Okay. Do you know? This is what Indus River. This is what Indus River. From here to here, that is what Indus Gorge in the west and Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. Okay. From this to this, the mountain, northern mountains of India was there. So that they had specified of 2500 kilometers from the Indus Gorge to the Brahmaputra Gorge in the east. The width of northern mountain varies from 500 kilometer in Kashmir. Here it is somewhat wider. No, somewhat wider. 500 kilometers. And 200 kilometers in Arunachal Pradesh. Only a single line is there, na? This is what Arunachal Pradesh. So 200 kilometer in Arunachal Pradesh. The Pamirkot, the Pamirnot is a tip here. Can you see the name Pamirnot here? It is the topmost place. Pamirnot, popularly known as the roof of the world. Can you see? It is at the top of India. So it is called as roof of the world. What is the name of Pamirnot? Roof of the world. Is the connecting link between Himalayas and the high ranges of Central Asia. Central Asia, as you know, India is a part of Asia. So it is used to connect with the link with the Central Asia's high mountain ranges. So from Pamir, Himalayas extend eastward in the form of an arc shape. Can you see an arc shape? The term Himalayas is derived from Sanskrit. It is the abode of snow. Abode here is nothing but home. What is the meaning of the word? Home. I hope I don't want to waste your time. I hope you can understand this passage. And next, we'll move on to the next part. That is what? The divisions of northern mountain. The northern mountain that functions as a great wall. Can you see a wall-like structure? Can you see a wall-like structure? Wall, great wall, is grouped into 3 divisions. How? It is a continuous mountain. How it is grouped? I'll show in the next picture. Before that, until this part, it is called as Trans-Himalayan. Until this part, it is Trans-Himalayan. And until this part, it is called as Himalaya. And whereas this part is called as Eastern Himalayas or Parvanchal Hills. Okay? Are you clear, dear? Then total area was called as, total range was called as Northern Mountain Ranges. In this, it is classified into, grouped into 3 divisions. Trans-Himalayan, Himalayas, Eastern Himalayas or Parvanchal. Okay, syllabify. Parvanchal. In this, Aravalli range is the oldest fold mountain range, continuous range. Aravalli is the oldest fold mountain range in India. Okay. This is what I said, 2500 kilometers folded mountain complex from Indus Gorge to Brahmaputra. Okay, these continuous mountains were called as, yes, northern mountains, which is further classified into Trans-Himalayas. First we will see what is Trans-Himalayas. The Trans-Himalayas. North Great Himalayas called Trans-Himalaya and Tibetan Himalayas. What are the names of Trans-Himalayas? north of the Great Himalayas. It is located in the north side of the Great Himalayas. I'll tell you which is Great Himalayas. The center part is called as Great Himalayas. Called Trans Himalayas and Tibet Himalaya because most of it lies in Tibet. This Trans Himalayas part, most of the Himalayas were in Tibet side, to the opposite side, in China side. Okay. It ranges from 1000 length 1000 kilometer, width 40 kilometer, elevation 3000 meter. What are the important mountains? Prominent ranges means Zaskar, Ladakh, Kailash, Karakoram. These are the important ranges, mountain ranges there. I'll show in the picture. Next, Indus River originates from northern slope of Kailash range. Trans-Himalayan range and Great Karakoram range also in Krishnagiri range. Okay. So I hope you can see a clear picture of Trans-Himalaya is here. And what are the hills, mountain ranges are there in Trans-Himalayan range. As I said, can you see this part? Until this, it is our place. This side fully Tibet. So, this is what Trans-Himalayan. In this, Karakoram, Shillak Glacier, Zaskar, Indus River, everything is there. And it is a perfect map of Trans-Himalayan range. It lies to the north of Great Himalayan. This part is called as Great Himalayan range. It lies in Jammu and Kashmir and Tibetan plateau. As its aerial extent, aerial means area, is more in Tibet, it is also known as Tibetan Himalayas. Why it is called as Tibetan Himalayas? Most of its area was fully in Tibet side. The Trans-Himalayas are about 40 km wide in eastern and western extremities. Extremities are nothing but limits. Okay, plural form of extremity. And about 225 km wide in the central part. In central part it is wider there in the eastern part. Okay. Next, they contain the Tethys sediment. What is meant by Tethys sediment? You might have been heard about Panthalassa and Pangaea. Before our continents were splitted, a whole piece of land is there as well as a whole piece of water is there. This is what Pangaea and Panthalassa. Afterwards, the land started to, that is based on the tectonic movements, the land started to separate. Okay. By separating on that time, we had heard about the word Gondwana. We had heard about the word Eurasia. The main big continent, Eurasia, Gondwana. Last time in our geography lesson I had taught you. On that time, I had taught you about Eurasia and Gondwana. I will explain with a clear picture later. But now I will be giving you a theoretical part. That is, consider this is Gondwana and this is an Eurasian structure. Here there is a big sea called Tethys Sea. Tethys Sea. The sediments of these Tethys Sea, later on the sea was, the land under the sea raised up. So there arose the mountain Himalaya. So they will be telling Himalayas வந்து ஒரு காலத்தில் கடலாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. Later on, due to the tectonic moment, the land raised up. So there arose mountain, a huge mountain called Himalayas. So this is because of the Tethys sediment. Okay, so the trans-Himalayan mountain is created by the Tethys sediment. Yeah, the rocks of this region contain fossil bearings. Fossil which is sedimented in the previous generation or previous some certain 100 years. Marine sediments which are underlined by tertiary granite. It has partly metamorphosed sediments. We might have been heard about metamorphic rock. Continuously, first layer, second layer, likewise, the sedimentation will be continuously happen. Okay, so this is what the process of sedimentary rocks are formed and constitutes the core of Himalayan axis. Likewise, Himalayan mountains formed. The prominent range of trans-Himalayas are Zaskar, Ladakh, Kailash and Karakoram. I hope you can understand the concept how Himalayas were formed. In olden days, it was a sea called Tethys. The place was covered by a sea called Tethys. Later on, due to the tectonic moment, land raised up. So, the sediments of Tethys Sea formed trans-Himalayan mountain. So, as I said, north to the Greater Himalayas. This is what north side of Greater Himalayas. So this part is trans-Himalayas region. With this picture you can understand. Okay dear. So this is what the Central Himalayas or the Greater Himalayas. This part is a Central or Greater Himalayas and this part is Eastern Himalayas, which is we will be seeing in the next part. So, I had given you the Tethys Sea's picture. This is what the sea, Tethys Sea. So, as I said, Gondwana, before Eurasia, it was Laurasia. So, here you can see Gondwana, this splitted. Later on, due to the tectonic movement, it was splitted and this side became Eurasia. So, can you see a Tethys Sea here? Later on, due to the movement of the tectonic plate, okay, this land raised up below the sea, Tethys Sea, the land raised up and mountains formed, so that the major Himalayas was formed by this tectonic movement. Can you see India? This the movement I had explained you in the previous year tectonic lesson. Okay, how India's movement from this Gondwana, how it is. Can you see this is the part of India? From here it moves on in this direction. That movement was shown in that picture. So, this part is moved on and joined with Eurasia plate. Can you see the name Eurasia here? So, this is what the dark and black place is called Himalayan mountain. The place where India went and joined, that place was called as where land raised up and Himalayas were formed. This part is called as Tibetan Plateau. And this part is India. I hope this picture is very clear to understand what the concept I had explained you. Next, we are going to see the next topic of Himalayas. The Himalayas, it constitutes the core part of northern mountains. It is the Young-fold mountain. It was formed by movement of Eurasia land mass in the north and Gondwana land mass in the south. The Tethys Sea found between these two land masses were uplifted by the compression and the resultant landform was the Himalayas. Okay dears, it consists of many ranges. The main division of Himalayas are Himadri, the greater Himalayas, Himachal, lesser Himalayas, or Shivaliks, outer Himalayas. What are the three ranges, three main divisions of Himalayas? You should not confuse with the three main divisions of North Mountains and three main divisions of Himalayas. North Mountains are classified into Trans-Himalayans, Himalayas, Eastern Himalayas. And Himalayas are classified into Great Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, Outer Himalayas. Okay dears? Okay. Northern mountains are classified, splitted in this way. Northern Himalayas continuously like this. It is splitted by this way. But Himalayas are divided based on this way. Sorry. This is what that picture. Can you see? As I said, Himalayas or northern mountains are classified by this direction, whereas Himalayas are classified as in the picture. First is Great Himalayas, second part dark blue is Lesser Himalayas, whereas the downside is Shivalik or the Outer Himalayas. I hope this picture is very clear for you. Okay? And in this map, they had given you the Indian states and union territories, whereas below there is a content. The Greater Himalayas, Himadri, Lesser Himalayas, Himachal, Outer Himalayas, Shivaliks. This name is also very important book inside one word. Okay. Now we are going to see Greater Himalayas or the Himadri. Greater Himalayas, the toppest. So this picture is wide enough to make you to understand which is the Greater Himalayas. Can you see the height? Above this level is called as Greater Himalayas, whereas this part is called as Lesser Himalayas and this is Outer Himalayas. Can you understand, dears? This part is Greater Himalayas. Consider this is the mountain. This is the mountain. In this, the highest part is called Greater Himalayas. Next to that, to the opposite side, it is Tibetan Plateau, China side. So next, this side alone is India side. Okay. So the top highest place called as Greater Himalayas. Next to that is the Lesser Himalaya and the below part is called as a Outer Himalayas. Okay. Yes, the Greater Himalayas rise abruptly. What is the meaning of the word abruptly? Suddenly. Abruptly like a wall. Since it is too high. North of Lesser Himalayas. This is the north part of here, Lesser Himalayas. The Greater Himalayas are about 25 km wide. Its averages height is about 6,000 km. So they had specified for greater than 4,600. The Greater Himalayas receives lesser rainfall as compared to the Lesser Himalayas and the Shivaliks. When comparing to these two places, Greater Himalayas receives less rainfall. Physical weathering is less effective over the greater Himalayas. Physical weathering is nothing but breakage of rocks. Breaking of rocks is called as weathering. So, due to the rain or wind, weathering will not happen there. Almost all lofty peaks, lofty means what? Highest. Highest peaks of Himalayas are located in this range. The notable one is Mount Everest. Its height is 8,848. This is a very important one word here even for your competitive exams. There is a clue. Okay. 8,848. There is a clue in Tamil. When I had studied, when I had prepared for a competitive exam, they had taught me. 8 4 8 வச்சா ஹிமாலயாஸ் போயிடலாம், மவுண்ட் எவரெஸ்ட் போயிடலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. புரியுதா? 8848 8 8 4 8. நம்ம வந்து 8னா நடை எடுத்து வைக்கிறது கூட 8 வைங்க அப்படி சொல்லுவாங்கல்ல. அதனால் 8 8 4 8 வச்சா மவுண்ட் எவரெஸ்ட் அடைஞ்சிடலாம் அப்படின்னு ஒரு க்ளூ சொல்லுவாங்க. இந்த மாதிரி ஞாபகம் வச்சு. ஓகே. And this is physical division. Physical map is nothing but the landforms, mountains, deltas, coastal lines, everything will be displayed here. This is a map of 133 page number, and we'll move on to the next page. That is, as I said, 8,848. 8 8 4 8. Okay, meters வந்து Mount Everest and Kanchenjunga. As I said, syllabify the word yes. Wait. Kanchenjunga. Okay. Kanchenjunga. What is the name? Kanchenjunga. Its height is 8,586. Mount Everest is located in Nepal. Mount Everest is located in Nepal and Kanchenjunga was located in Nepal and Sikkim, between Nepal and Sikkim. This range is most continuous of all ranges since it is highly notable. Okay. Its region of permanent snow covered, fully covered by snow. So it has many glaciers like Gangotri, Yamunotri, Siachen or some of them. Okay. Glaciers, Pani, Paregal. Okay. So Gangotri, Yamunotri, Siachen. Gango-3. Yamunotri. Next, in the Do You Know block, about Himalayas, it's a home of several high peaks. As we all know, it is a home of several high peaks. It holds the record of having maximum number of highest peak any mountain range in the world. Many peaks are there. That is, overall world 14 highest peaks are there. In that 9 peaks are there in Himalayas. Next we are going to see about lesser Himalayas. So this is what the picture of greater Himalayas and this is what the picture of lesser Himalayas. Can you see the size compared to this? This is what lesser Himalayas. Next, content of this as a fact. Middle range of Himalayas. Okay, middle range of Himalayas, 3,700 to 4,500 meters. Its width varies up to 80 kilometer. The major rock of this range from the type of rocks or slate, limestone and quartzite. Extensive erosion, high range of erosion. Extensive means huge level of erosion due to heavy rainfall, deforestation, urbanization. Heavy rainfall, you know, As I said, greater Himalayas receives less rainfall, lesser Himalayas receives more rainfall. So, heavy rainfall, deforestation, yes, cutting down of trees. Then urbanization, building up houses. So, these are the reasons for that erosion. Pirpanjal, Dauladhar, Mahabharat, Pirpanjal, Dauladhar, Mahabharat, or the mountain ranges found in this part. More major hill stations of Himalayas like or located in this range, especially Simla, Mussoorie, Nainital, Almora, Ranikhet, Darjeeling, or the very familiar places in lesser Himalayas region. And next, we'll proceed with the next part, and then we come back to the Do You Know block. The outer Himalayas, that is the Shivalik range. The Shivalik extends from Jammu and Kashmir to Assam. Where? Jammu and Kashmir to Assam. And next, it is partly made by debris brought by Himalayan rivers. What is meant by debris, dear? In the previous line it is there, debris is nothing but waste brought by Himalayan rivers. I had said when the river is flowing forcefully, it will erode all the waste like wood, rock, sand, soil, dust, waste, whatever it is there in the path, it will erode and come. So, it will be deposited in that places. Okay, so it creates a place called range. Okay, the altitude varying between, altitude is nothing but height, varies between 900 to 1100 meters, average elevation 1000 meter, width 50 kilometer, 10 in the east and 50 in the west, most discontinuous range. Longitudinal values, as I said, longitudinal, that means the valleys will be with high mountains, okay, found between the Shivaliks and the lesser Himalayas are called dunes in the west and duars in the east. That is what inge adavadhu as I said, this is what greatest Himalayas, next lesser Himalayas, next outer Himalayas. Okay, in between the valleys are there, between the lesser and outer, in between that there are longitudinal valleys. In the west area, these valleys are called as dunes, and in the east side, duars. The name, it is nothing but the name. Okay, these are the ideal sites for the development of settlements, means they can build houses, people will come and settle there. This is what the place where peoples widely settle up. Next, Parvajan Hills. The three topics which we had seen is from the Himalayas, that is the second part of the northern mountain. Okay, northern mountains classified into three parts. What are they? What are they? Yes, Trans Himalayas, Himalayas, and Eastern Himalayas or Parvanjal. Eastern Himalayas or Parvanjal. Next, Himalayas were further classified into three: Greater Himalayas, Lesser Himalayas, Outer Himalayas. So now we had seen what is northern mountain, what is trans Himalayas, what is Himalayas. In that we had seen until outer mountains. Now we are going to see about eastern Himalayas, that is Parvajan Hills. Parvanchal Hills. Parvanchal Hills. Parvanchal. These are the eastern offshoot. Offshoot is nothing but branch. Eastern branch of Himalayas. It extends in the northeastern state of India. North side, eastern state. Okay. Can you see? This is what the Arunachala Pradesh is here. In India, the tip will be here, Arunachala Pradesh will be there. Okay, so that part. So it is called as northeastern. North side, eastern direction. So north eastern. Can you see brown color line here? This is what Parvanchal Hills. Most of these hills are located along with the border of India and Myanmar. This side Myanmar is here. Okay. Dafla Hills. What are the places there? Dafla Hills, Abor, Mishmi, Patkai, Patkai Bum, Naga, Manipur, Mizo, Tirupura, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. These are the hills available in this Parvajans Hill. So, this much of hills are there, no? So, it is collectively known as Parvanchal Hills. What is the name? Parvanchal Hills. So as I said, I had given you the hills in Parvanchal Hills. Can you see all the names here? First, Dafla. Next, Abor, Mishmi. Some of the hills are here. Okay. Patkai Bum, Naga, Patkai Bum, Naga, Manipur, Mizo, Tripura, Mekir, Garo, Khasi, Jaintia. Okay. And next we are going to see importance of Himalaya. First point is that Himalaya blocks the southwest monsoon. As I said, this is what the south direction. West side it is moving. So southwest, this is west direction. Southwest monsoon. And gives us more rainfall. Southwest monsoon and cause heavy rainfall in the northern India. Next importance is it forms a natural barrier. So that this is a barrier. Can you see? This is what China. This is India. From this, the heavy snow was protected and we are protected from that snow because of this high land. Since Himalayas is higher, it acts as a natural barrier. இயற்கையான ஒரு தடுப்பு சுவர் மாதிரி இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? Barrier is nothing but, you might have been heard, barricade in the roads, blockages வச்சிருப்பாங்கல்ல. Likewise, a natural barrier. So next, it is a source of many perennial rivers. You have to tell me the meaning for the perennial rivers. Perennial means what? Okay, Indus, Ganges, Brahmaputra. Okay, it here from Himalayas, from the ice, it starts over. These rivers originate from Himalayas. Next, North Mountains are described as paradise of tourists. Paradise of tourists due to its natural beauty. Tourist spot. And next topic is many hill stations and pilgrims. Pilgrim centers are nothing but devotional places like Amarnath, Kedarnath, Badrinath, Vaishnavi Devi temples are situated here. And next, it provides raw material for many forest-based industries. Okay, as it is a hilly region, it provides many raw material. And next, it prevents the cold wind blowing from Central Asia. From Central Asia, cold wind, as I said, snowy wind will come. So from that, from Central Asia, India was protected from the severe cold by Himalayas. The mountain protects rest of the country from icy cold winds from Central Asia. And next topic is, It is a Himalayas or renowned or specifically spoked, very important for rich biodiversity, rich biodiversity. Okay. I had misspelled spoked, it is not spoke. Okay. Himalayas, there are wide ranges of plants, animals, birds, insects. That is what? All certain varieties of living beings are there. So it is called as rich biodiversity. So with this we'll end up the session, dear. I hope this would be very interesting. Okay. So with this we'll end up the session. Tomorrow you'll be having a question on this. Before that, I had left a block there. Okay. These are the passes, major passes which we had to left over here. Here we had left that passes, the major passes of Himalayas are Karakoram Pass, Zojila, Shipkila, Bomdila, Nadula Pass, Jalapala Pass, and the Khyber Pass, which connects Pakistan and Afghanistan, and Bolan Pass is in Pakistan. Khyber Pass, can you see Khyber Pass here and Bolan Pass here, okay. Likewise Zojila and Karakoram passes here. Shipkila is here. Bomdila, many passes where is there in that. Bomila Pass is there. Nadula. Okay, these are the passes. So here you can see in clear. Okay, dears. So with this we'll end up this session. Thank you. We'll be meeting back in the tomorrow's online class.